A cruise ship will make a return to the city of Green Bay for the first time in 2 years.
The Victory 2 is expected to dock around 7 this morning. Kristen Allen is live in Green Bay. Kristen, a lot of excitement to see that cruise ship there later this morning.
Absolutely. It's going to dock around 7 o'clock at Light Park, which is just here behind me across the river. And this ship was actually here in 2022 and 2023. Then it was operated by American Queen Voyages and named the Ocean Navigator. So it has since changed owners and been renovated. So there's a lot of excitement to welcome these passengers here today and show them what Green Bay has to offer. The cruise ship will bring 200 passengers and 80 crew members to Green Bay. Passengers have been on the voyage for 7 days and will stay overnight in Green Bay. Today, they'll explore the city on a coach bus, making stops at places like Lambeau Field. Of course, they have to stop there. The Automobile Gallery and the Neville Public Museum. Discover Green Bay says the goal is to always leave visitors wanting more, so they come back.
It's really a diverse destination when it comes to what there is to do around Green Bay, and I think exposing that to the maximum number of people is huge. Whether that's on a cruise ship or at big events or what have you, it just helps keep Green Bay front of mind and remind people that we are a destination.
And to celebrate the return of this ship, there will be a plaque exchanging ceremony later this morning at 9 between Discover Green Bay's CEO Brad Toll and the captain of the ship. This is a maritime tradition that will commemorate the ship's arrival and also symbolize welcoming the ship to Green Bay. Reporting live in Green Bay, Kristen Allen, Action 2 News.